Okay, Assalamualaikum guys. So today we continue our lesson in chapter 1. So we look at integration of trigonometric function. Okay, so objective today. So students should be able to integrate trigonometric function using use substitution and SIS method. What is SIS method? Actually SIS method pun adalah substitution method substitution, we use identity. Okay, so you have to know the identity that we have to use. Okay, so introduction. Okay, we integrate the form of integrate sine power of mx cos power of nx dx, or the form integrate tangent power of mx secant power of nx dx. Can be evaluated depending on the power, depending on the power m and n. M and n are odd or even and must be positive integers. Two important cases. So we have to integrate integral contain of odd power of sine and cos, even powers of sine and cosine. Then we so how to integrate the form of integration like this. So the first one, power of sine is odd. Power of sine is odd. So this is SIS method. SIS. So the first step is split. Split sine power of m to sine power of m minus 1x and sine x. So for example, if we have sine cube x, power of odd, so cube. So split from sine square x sine x. Kalau sine power of 5 x, so we split to sine square x sine square x sine x, or sine power of 4 boleh. Kita tukar dua je, sine power of 4 sine x. So split macam ni, right? And then the second step is identity use. So what is identity that we use? We use the identity of sine square x equal to 1 minus cos square x. So remember, for sine is odd, we use this identity. Next, step 3, substitution use. So then we use the substitution of u equal to cos x. So the substitution use is u equal to cos x. So this is the step to evaluate the function. So example A, integrate sine cube x dx. So step 1. Tengok A, step 1, split. Split. So we have integrate sine cube x dx. So how to split? Become integrate sine square x sine x dx. So we split. Then step number 2, use identity. So identity. So what is our identity? Sine square x equal to 1 minus cos square x. So this is the identity that we have to use. Substitute the identity into the function. Step 1, step 2. Okay, so dia become apa? Saya letak kat bawah sama dengan integrate. Okay, ni sin square jadi 1 minus cos square x dan kurungan sin x dx. Okay, so kita masukkan sin square x. Okay, next. Number 3. Step 3. Substitution. So what is substitution? What substitution that we use? Okay, let u equal to cos x. Okay, so bila kita cari u, kena cari du. Du equal to negative sin x dx. Okay, so substitute into our function. Okay, 1 minus u square. Okay, sin x. Okay, dx is equal to, okay, from du we know that our dx equal to du over negative sin x. Okay, so kat sini du negatif negatif du over sin x ataupun negatif kat bawah boleh. Okay, so sin x and sin x, okay, boleh eliminate. Okay, so we eliminate the sin x, so become negative. Okay, integrate 1 minus u square du. Okay, without bracket is okay. Okay, without bracket. Okay, and then integrate macam biasa. So my integrate 1 is u, integrate u square, u cube over 3, okay, plus c. Okay, so negative bring inside the bracket, so become negative u plus u cube over 3 plus c. Okay, so now our answer must be in x. So substitute back the substitution. Alright, so I write here atas so substitute back, so it's become negative cos x plus cos cube x over 3 plus c. So this is the answer, right? Okay, okay, next. Okay, so B, I leave it to you. Okay, B, I leave it to you. I give you the answer. So B is, the answer of B is cos power of 5x over 10 minus cos cube x over 6 plus c. Okay, so I'm doing C. Okay, so look at C. Integrate sine power of 5x cos square x dx. So we have sine power of odd here. Okay, so power of odd. So we use SIS method for sine of odd. Okay, so C. So step 1, split. So integrate sine power of 5x cos square x dx is equal to, okay, I'm split the sign. Integrate sine, split become sine power of 4x sine x cos square x dx. Okay, I'm split the function. Okay, next, right, use the identity. So what is identity that we use? So identity, okay, so sine square x equal to 1 minus cos square x. Okay, so kita ada sine power of 4x, so is sine power of 4x become, okay, 1 minus cos square x square. Okay, so integrate 1 minus cos square x square cos square x sin x dx. Okay, then what we use? The substitution. Okay, so use the substitution of u. Let u equal to cos x. So du sama lah macam tadi, negative sin x dx. So what is our dx? So du over negative sin x. Okay, substitute the substitution into the equation, into our function. Okay, so dia become 1 minus u square square. So dekat luar ni pun ada u square. Okay, sin x dx is du over negative sin x. Okay, so we can eliminate the sin x. Okay, so the negative integrate. Okay, 1 minus u square square u square du. Okay, then what we have to do is expand the equation. So let we expand the equation, become, so negative integrate 1 minus u square square is become 1 minus 2u square plus u power of 4. So u square ada kat luar lagi, du. Okay, expand lagi. So u square minus 2u power of 4 plus u power of 6 du. Okay, and then we integrate the function of u ni. So negative kat luar, so u power of 3 over 3 minus 2u power of 5 over 5 plus u power of 7 over 7 plus c. Okay, then masukkan negative. Okay, bring it into bracket. So negative u cube over 3 plus 2u power of 5 over 5 minus u power of 7 over 7 plus c. Okay, then substitute back the substitution of u. Okay, substitute back. So the answer is negative cos cube over 3 plus 2u pula. U is cos. Cos, jangan tertinggal x Cos power of 5x over 5 minus, okay, cos power of 7x over 7 plus c. Okay, so this is the answers. Okay, alright. Okay, next we go to number 2. Power of cosine is odd. Okay, tadi we have, okay, before we have sine is odd, now we have cosine is odd. So we use the same steps SIS, okay, as well. Okay, so what is the function that we have to split? Okay, so when we find that cos is odd, so cos must be splitted. Okay, so split cos power of nx to cos power of n minus 1x and cos x. Okay, same as before. So when we have cos cube x, okay, split it become cos square x, cos x. Okay, and so on. And then the identity that we use, okay, so identity that we use is cos square x equal to 1 minus sine square x. Okay, before we use sine square x, now we use cos square x. So the substitution is u equal to sine x. Okay, before we use the substitution of u equal to cos x. Okay, now we use the substitution of u equal to sine x. Okay, the step is the same, just the split for cos, okay, before for sine, now for cos, and then identity use also for cos, then substitution is for sine. Right? Okay, example. Okay, A, sine square x cos cube x dx. Okay, now we have the function of sine and the function of cos. Okay, so when when you look at the question, okay, check whether sine or cos is odd. Okay, the first is check. Okay, tengok dulu kuasa mana yang odd. Kuasa sine ke kuasa cos. Utamakan yang odd. Okay, kat sini cos yang odd. Okay, so kita akan guna cosine is odd. Kita guna yang cis for cosine is odd. Okay, so A, integrate sine square x cos cube x dx. Okay, so the first step is split. Nak split yang mana? Split yang kuasa odd. So kuasa odd is cos, so split cos lah. Alright, so split integrate sine square x, and then yang ni jadi cos square x cos x dx. Okay, okay, done split. Then nak buat apa? Use identity. So what is identity that we use? Okay, so identity sebelah kat atas Identity that we use is cos square x equal to 1 minus sine square x. Okay, so use the identity and substitute into our function sine square x 1 minus sine square x and cos x dx. Okay, and then we use the substitution. Okay, let u equal to sine x. So du is equal to, okay, du equal to cos x dx. So what is our dx? So du over cos x. Okay, then substitute into our equation or into our integration function. So sine square is u square 1 minus u square cos x. So dx is du over cos x. Okay, then eliminate the cos of x ni. Okay, eliminate the cos x and then simplify. So we get simplify. So u square minus u power of 4 du. Okay, and then integrate easily. So u power of cube over 3 minus u power of 5 over 5 plus c. Substitute the value of u. So u is sine cube x over 3 minus sine power of 5x over 5 plus c. So this is the answers. Okay, for B and C, I leave it to you. I give you the answer. So for B, cos power of 5 3x. Okay, okay, so the answer is 1 over 3 sine x minus 2 sine cube x over 9 plus sine power of 5x over 15 plus c. Okay, so this is the answer for B. Okay, for C, I'm doing for you. Okay, so we go to C. Integrate sine power of 10 half x cos power of 5 half x dx. Okay, so look at these questions. So we have sine kuasa 10, cos kuasa 5. Okay, tetap tengok yang odd first. Mana odd? So cos odd. So we use the cos assist method for cos odd, right? Okay, C. Then the first step is split. Split yang mana? Split yang odd. So integrate sine power of 10 1 over 2x cos power of 5 1 over 2x dx. Okay, split first. Integrate sine power of 10 half x. Okay, split yang 5 ni. So become cos power of 4 half x cos half x dx. Okay, Jangan pening pula dengan half x tu. Half x is function dalam trigo tu. Okay, next. Nak buat apa? Guna identity. So, what is the identity? Cos square x equal to 1 minus sin square x. So, now we have cos power of 4 1 over 2x. So, become 1 minus sin square 1 over 2x. Okay. Square. So, ada kuasa 4 kan? Alright. So, substitute dalam kita punya integration form. So, integrate sin power of 10 half x. So, cos kuasa 4 half x is yang ni. Ni kita dah buat. So, ganti je lah. 1 minus sin square 1 over 2x square. So, cos half x dx. Okay. Alright, next kita nak buat apa? Okay, kita guna U substitution. So, let U equal to sin half x. So, du is equal to sin, integrate sin become cos half x. Okay, times differentiate half x become 1 over 2 dx. So, simplify, we get du equal to 1 over 2, bring it in front, cos half x, okay, dx. So, what is our dx? That one. Dx equal to 2, okay, dx equal to 2 du over cos 1 over 2x. Okay. 2 du over cos half x. Okay, substitute into our integration form. So, integrate sin is u power of 10, 1 minus u square square. Okay, so we have cos 1 over 2x. So, dx is 2 du over cos 1 over 2x. Okay, so cos 1 over 2x we can eliminate. So, we can eliminate cos 1 over 2x. Then, simplify 2, integrate u power of 10, 1 minus u square square du. Okay, simplify. So, u become u power of 10. So, inside the bracket become 1 minus 2u square plus u power of 4 du. Okay, 2 integrate u power of 10 minus 2 u power of 12 plus u power of 14 du. Okay, and then integrate. So, 2 u power of 11 over 11 minus 2 u power of 13 over 13 plus u power of 15 over 15 plus c. Okay, substitute that the u, then become 2 sin power of 11x over 11 minus 2 times 2 4 sin power of 13x over 13 plus 2 sin power of 15x over 15 and plus c. So, this is the answer. Okay, so panjang kan tapi mudah. Alright. Okay, so we continue to next. 1.2.3, power of sine and cosine both even. Okay, so before we have sine odd, cosine odd. So now we have both even. So the step is substitution of identity. Okay, So identity that we use is sin square x equal to 1 minus cos 2x over 2. Okay, so this is the identity for sebenarnya dia adalah yang cos 2x tu. Ni yang ada dua tu. Okay, so so that we use sin square x equal to 1 minus cos 2x over 2, or cos squared x equal to 1 plus cos 2x over 2. And then use the formula of integrate cos ax dx equal to 1 over a sin ax plus c. Okay, actually dia integrate cos dapat sin, tapi sebab function kat sini ada a, so dia over dengan a, so jadi 1 over a ni. Alright, so double angle formula is used to allow us to use the basic formula. So ni nama dia double angle formula of trigonometric function. So when we have cos square x equal to 1 plus cos 2x over 2, or can we use cos square x equal to 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 cos 2x pun boleh. Okay, then if we have cos square 2x, okay, tengok 2x so it become 1 plus cos 4x. Tadi x, okay, the formula x become 2x. So bila 2x become 4x lah. Okay, kalau 3x, 6x, 5x, 10x, 7x, 14x. Okay, so didarabkan 2. Alright. So next we go to example. So evaluate. So the first one I'm doing for you, sin square x dx. Okay. So A, integrate sin square x dx. Alright. So use the formula of use the identity of double angle. Okay, so what is the identity of double angle before? So before we have sin square x equal to 1 minus cos 2x over 2. Okay, so this is the identity. So use the identity, substitute into our questions. So become 1 minus cos 2x over 2 dx. Okay. Right, so simplify 1 over 2 ni, kita bring it outside, integrate 1 minus cos 2x dx. Okay, integrate 1, so become x lah, x minus cos 2x. Ni yang tadi tu guna formula. So cos 2x become sin 2x over, differentiate 2x become 2. Okay, plus c. Okay, so simplify 1 over 2x minus 1 over 4 sin 2x plus c. So this is the answer. Alright, so I'm doing another example, B. Okay, integrate sin square 3x cos square 3x dx. Okay, so integrate, okay, sin square 3x cos square 3x dx. Okay, so what is the identity for cos square x? Okay, kena hafal lah ini. So tadi sin dia minus, cos dia plus, 1 plus cos 2x over 2. Ni sama je, senang je nak ingat. So memang kena ganti dua-dua kuasa. Sebab apa? Kuasa kita tak boleh integrate. Ingat kuasa tak boleh integrate, memang kena guna identity. Alright, so bila ada kuasa memang kena, kalau boleh untuk integration jangan ada kuasa. So bila soalan kuasa memang kena using identity. Alright, so next we have sin square, so substitute the identity, sin square 3x become, okay, sekarang kita ada 3x. So jadi apa? 6x. Okay, good. So 1 minus cos 6x over 2. Dengan ni 1 plus cos 3x 3 pula dah 6x over 2, okay, dx. Alright, so dapat macam ni. Then nak buat apa? Okay, simplify. 1 over 4 kita bawa ke depan, integrate 1 minus cos 6x, okay, 1 plus cos 6x. Okay, simplify ataupun expand. So expand dia become, senang je expand ni, 1 darab 1, 1 darab cos 6x, cos 6x lah. So negatif cos 6x darab, okay, negatif cos 6x darab 1, and then negatif cos 6x darab cos 6x. So kita akan dapat nanti tambah tolak. So jadi boleh eliminate. So become 1 over 4 integrate 1 minus cos square 6x dx. So become macam ni je. Okay, boleh buat kat luar. Then so integrate lah. 1 over 4, so integrate 1 become x minus cos square 6x. Ada square ke? Ada square lagi. So bila ada square lagi, so kita tak boleh integrate lagi. Kita kena guna substitution lagi. Integration identity lagi. So integrate 1 minus, so square 6x. So become 1 cos plus cos 12x over 2. Semua over 2 dx. Okay, buat ke nak simplify ni? Boleh ni. Okay, 1 over 4 integrate okay, 1 minus 1 over 2 1 plus cos 12x dx. Okay, I'm continue at the bottom, at the upper page. Okay, so is equal to, okay, ni kita dah boleh integrate lah. Okay, saya simplify lagi lah. 1 over 4 integrate 1 minus 1 over 2 tambah tolak 1 over 2 cos 12x dx. Ni boleh simplify lagi ni. 1 over 4, okay, 1 tolak setengah, tolak setengah cos 12x dx. Okay, baru integrate half, 1 over 4 kat luar. Integrate half become half x minus half, so ni integrate cos 12x is become it's become sin kan, integrate cos dapat sin, so become sin 12x over 12. Okay, plus c. Okay, so is simplify 1 over 8x minus, okay, 1 over 24 times 4, 1 over 69 sin 12x plus c. So this is the answer. So jawapan dia memang panjang tapi mudah nak integrate. Alright, boleh? So I'm give you the answer for C. So the answer for C is, okay, 5 over 2, okay, 5 over 2x minus 3 over 8 sin 4x minus sin square x plus c. Okay, you have to try the example of C. Alright, thank you from me. Okay, never let the fear of striking out stop you from playing the game. Thank you. See you next videos.